Okay, guys. Yan. Audible ba? Okay. Okay, tayo. So, continue natin yung modules natin for finals. And then, module 6 na tayo, which is yung torsion. Okay. So, we have lesson 6, ultimate stress design under torsion. So, for introduction muna tayo before tayo punta doon sa mismong sample natin. Wait na, ayusin ko lang yung cellphone. Ayan. So, torsion, until recent years, the safety factors required by the code for the design of reinforced concrete members for moments, shear, and so forth were so large that effects of torsion could be easily neglected in all but the most extreme cases. But today, however, all overall safety factors are less than they used to be, and moments are even smaller, with the result that the torsion is more common problem. So, appreciable torsion does occur in many structures, such as in main girders of bridges, which are twisted by transverse beams or slabs. It occurs in buildings where the edge of a floor slab and its beam are supported by a spandrel beam running between exterior columns. It should be realized that if the supporting member will be able to rotate, the resulting torsional stresses would be fairly small. If, however, the member is restrained, the torsional stresses can be quite large. Reinforced concrete members subjected to large torsional forces may fail quite suddenly if they are not specially provided with torsional reinforcement. So the addition of the torsional reinforcement does not change the magnitude of the torsion that will cause the diagonal tension cracks, but it does prevent the members from tearing apart. So as a result, they will be able to resist substantial torsional moments without failure. So in Habilito class, when appreciable torsion is present, it may be more economical to select a larger beam than would normally be selected so that the torsion reinforcement does not have to be used. So ang mangyari class, maglagay man tayo ng torsional reinforcement, hindi naman to magbabago yung value ng ating torsion or tinatawag nating ultimate value of the torsion. So same case lang ng class, ang mangyayari lang po, magiging lang po siyang extra support para kung sakali class mag-fail when it comes into torsional moment, meron pa din tayong support na kung saan makapag-support dun sa atin pong reinforced concrete beam. We do also have types of torsional moments. So we have equilibrium torsion and compatibility torsion. So for equilibrium torsion class, for statically determinate structure, there is only one path along with the torsional moment can be transmitted to the support. So this type of torsional moment, which is referred to as equilibrium torsion or statically determinate torsion, in other words, so cannot be reduced by redistribution of internal forces or by a rotation of the member. So the member, therefore, must be designed to resist the full calculated torsional moment. Next, we have compatibility torsion. So the torsional moment in a particular part of a statically indeterminate structure may be substantially reduced if that part of the structure cracks under the torsion and gives or rotates. So the result will be a redistribution of forces in the structure. This type of torsion is referred to as statically indeterminate torsion or compatibility torsion. So in the sense that the part of the structure in question twists in order to keep the deformations of the structure are compatible. We do also have torsional capacity of a member. Wait lang class. Okay. So torsional capacity of a member, so meron tayo dyang TU should be greater than or equal to the phi Tn, wherein yung value ng ating phi or yung reduction factor natin is 0.75 din. Kagaya lang siya ng ating pong nasa module 5, yung ating pong last discussion. Wherein yung ating pong TU is the required torsional strength at factor loads o yung tinatawag nating ultimate value of torsional strength. And then Tn, kapag nakakita tayo ng sub na N, basically that's nominal torsional strength of a member. Next, we have threshold torsion. So sabi dito, class, it shall be permitted to neglect torsional forces when the factor torsional moment is less than. So meron tayong dalawa dyan, class. For non-pre-stress members, so meron tayong value na ating threshold torsion, which is greater than or equal to the formula of phi lambda square root of f prime c all over 12 multiplied by the value of ACP squared all over PCP. And for non-pre-stress members naman, class, subjected to an actual tensile or compressive force. So kung dun sa nauna, class, non-pre-stress members lang siya, wala siyang binanggit if subjected ba siya sa actual or compressive force, ang gagamitin is yung nauna. Pero if sinabi sa problem, class, subjected yan sa ating pong actual tensile or even sa compressive force, gagamitin natin is yung ating pangalawang formula. So meron tayong TA, should be greater than or equal to the value of phi lambda square root of f prime c all over 12 multiplied by the quantity of ACP squared all over PCP multiplied by the square root of the quantity of 1 plus NU all over 0.33 AG lambda square root of f prime c. So yung mga NU dito, class, AG, f prime c, same lang naman yung ibig sabihin ng class. So ang bago lang dito is we have the ACP or yung tinatawag nating area enclosed by the outside perimeter of the concrete cross-section. Halimbawa, nabigay sa problem, meron tayong value ni base or ni width na 400, tapos meron tayong value ni height ni concrete beam na 700. So para makuha sa ACP, ang gagawin lang natin, we have to multiply the base to the height. So meron tayong value ni ACP noon, which is 400 multiplied by 700 millimeters. Meron tayong value ni ACP. Okay? Pagdating naman kay PCP, class, it's the outside perimeter of the concrete cross-section. Sulat sana, class, kaso nalobat yung lapis ko. Hintayin ko lang mag-charge. Sa PCP naman, class, we have, halimbawa, ang given natin kanina is, ang given natin sa ating pong base is 400, tapos yung height natin is 700. So, ang mangyari, class, kukunin natin yung perimeter. And paano ba makuha yung perimeter? So para makuha ang perimeter, class, ang gagawin natin, we have to add the base dun sa height and then i-multiply natin yan kay 2. Ganun po ang pagkuha ng ating pong PCP. Kung si area, class, i-multiply lang si base at saka si height. Pagdating kay PCP, 2 multiplied by the summation of base times height. Next, the reduction of torsional moment strike. In a statically indeterminate structure where the reduction of the torsional moment in a moment can occur due to the redistribution of internal forces upon cracking. So the maximum factor torsional moment can be reduced to, so meron din tayong formula dyan, class. We have for non-pre-stress members, meron tayong TCR should be greater than or equal to the value of our phi lambda square root of f prime c all over 3 multiplied by the quantity of ACP squared all over PCP. Tapos kapag naman sinabi sa problem, subjected yan sa ating axial, tensile, or even compressive force, gagamitin natin yung pangalawang formula. So we have TCR should be greater than or equal to the value of phi lambda square root of f prime c all over 3 tapos ACP squared all over PCP. Usually, class, dumadagdag lang naman dito is yung value ng square root or yung formula na may square root. Okay? Pero in non-pre-stress members, class, section located less than the distance t from the face of the support shall be designed for not less than the torsion computed at the distance t. So, in a concentrated torque occurs within the distance, the critical section for the design shall be at the face of the support. Next, we have torsional moment strength. So the sizes of member support to shear and torsion are limited by the code so that unsightly cracking is reduced to prevent crushing of the surface concrete caused by the inclined compression stresses. So this accomplished by the equations below, in which the left-hand portions represents the shear stress due to shear and torsion. So ibig sabihin class, itong natin nasa left part, itong mga square root, VU, mga ganyan, yan po ang nagre-represent sa ating pong shear stress due to shear and torsion. Tapos ikino-compare natin sila sa ating pong quantity na nasa right. So dapat ang mga value na nakuha natin sa left ay hindi lalagpas doon sa value na meron tayo dun sa right. Okay? Kung lamagpas man sila, ang kukunin nating value ay yung nasa right. Okay? Kung equal man sila, ang kukunin pa rin nating value is yung nasa left. So for solid sections class, meron tayong square root of quantity of VU over BD squared plus quantity of PU PH all over 1.7 AOH squared squared. So it should be greater than, it should be less than or equal to the value of V squared quantity of VC all over BD plus 2 squared of F prime C all over 3. So tapos meron din tayo for hollow sections. So for hollow sections naman class, ang parang nagiba lang, tatanggalin mo yung square root at saka yung pagkaka-squared. So parang ganun lang. Wherein, yung ating pong VU dito, a factored shear force at the section or yung ultimate value ng shear. Tapos nominal shear strength provided by the concrete, VC pa din yon. Tapos pag may nakita kayong VN, that is nominal value of shear strength. Page naman class, dito naman po, we have the perimeter of center line of the outermost closed transverse torsional reinforcement. And then yung ating pong AOH, it's the area enclosed by the center line of the outermost closed transverse torsional reinforcement. So paano nga ba yung class? Sige, try natin. So halimbawa, meron tayong, yan pangit. So meron tayong, kunyari, height ni beam, sabi ko kanina it's 700. Tapos yung ating pong width ni beam is 400 mm. So paano nga ba natin makukuha yung pH? Paano ba natin makukuha yung AOH? So halimbawa, ang binigay na value ng ating pong concrete cover is 100 mm. So ibig sabihin class, draw tayo ng ganito. So ibig sabihin, meron tayong concrete cover dito sa ating side, sa ating taas, and side dun sa baba. So ibig sabihin, this is both 100 mm. So ililes natin yan sa ating 700. Ang matitira na lang dito sa gitnang part natin, it's 500 mm. Next, ganun din sa ating pong base. So tig 100 din to class. So, ibig sabihin, ito na lang class ay 200 mm. So, paano nga ba natin makukuha yung pH? Gaya lang ng formula natin kanina, sa pH class, si pH makukuha yan 2 multiplied by, paano to class? Kung kanina, buo class, so pagdating po kay pH, ay i-consider na lang natin is yung nasa gitna. So, ibig sabihin, makukuha natin si pH 2 multiplied by 200 plus 500. So, ganyan natin makukuha si pH. What about kay AOH? Si AOH no naman class, makukuha natin siya, i-multiply lang natin yung 500 at saka 200. Okay, i-multiply natin yung height kay base. Nonetheless na natin or tinanggal na natin yung tinatawag nating concrete cover. So, ganyan ang pagkuha ni pH at saka pagkuha ni AOH. We considering the value of our concrete cover. Sasabihin naman yan sa problem class. Kapag hindi sinabi, gamitin natin yung nasanayan natin, which is yung ating pong 50. Next. Take note, class, that if the wall thickness varies around the perimeter of a hollow section, the equation will be evaluated at the point where the left side of the equation is maximum. So if the wall thickness is less AOH over pH, the second term shall be taken. So kung ang value po ng ating pong quantity ni AOH all over pH ay ang tawag doon na maximum, So, ang gagamitin natin classes yung ating VU over BD plus TU all over 1.7 AOHT. It should be greater than the value of phi multiplied by the quantity of VC over BD plus 2 square root of F prime C all over 3. Next, pagdating naman sa design class, meron din tayong consideration dyan class. So, we have design of torsional reinforcement. So, we have nominal torsional strength of a member, yung ating pong TN. Ang formula natin dyan class, we have 2AO multiplied by 80 FIV all over S multiplied by cotangent theta. Or pwede natin makuha yung class, i-rearrange lang natin 80 all over S equals to TN all over 2 AO FYB cotangent theta. Okay? Wherein yung value ng ating pong AO, it should be 0.85 AOH. So, makukuha natin yung AO natin class, kinakailangan muna natin kuhanin yung value ni AOH. So, right after natin makuha yun, i-multiply lang natin, i-reduce lang natin into 0.85 or 85%, makukuha na natin yung AO. Yun yung tinatawag natin gross area enclosed by the shear flow. And take note, dapat yung ating pong theta is between the value of 30 degrees and then hindi siya bababa sa 30, hindi rin siya tataas sa 60. Dapat nandun lang siya sa range na iyon. And then 80, it's the area of the non-pre-stress reinforced in tension zone. FYB, yield strength of the transverse torsional reinforcement. And then S, kagaya lang ating shear class, we have spacing of reinforcement parallel to longitudinal reinforcement. So meron din tayong value ni theta dyan class. So for non-pre-stress members or members with pre-stress less than 40% of their tensile strength of longitudinal reinforcement, ang gagamitin nating value ni theta is 45 degrees. Pero if ang ating pong member is pre-stress member or member with an effective pre-stress force of not less than 40% of tensile strength of longitudinal reinforcement, ang value ni theta is 37.50 degrees. Next, we have torsional requirements for additional longitudinal reinforcement or yung tinatawag nating value ni AL. So, AL is equal to PH 80 over S multiplied by FYB all over FYL cotangent squared theta. So, yung AL natin class, that will be the total area of longitudinal reinforcement to resist torsion. Tapos yung FYB, same pa din class. And then yung FYL, nadagdag natin class, yield stress of longitudinal torsional reinforcement. Okay, so kumbaga ito yung parang kung doon sa ating pong FYB, kino-consider natin doon is the transverse. Pagdating kay FYL, it's the longitudinal longitudinal torsional reinforcement. And then meron din tayong tinatawag na minimum area of transverse closed stirrups. We have AV plus 280 is equal to 0.062 square root of F prime C BS all over FYB. AV, it's the area of shear reinforcement. And then minimum total area of longitudinal torsional reinforcement. So meron din tayong AL min is equal to 5 square root of F prime C multiplied by ACP all over 12 FYL minus 80 all over S multiplied by FYB all over FYL multiplied by the value of your pH. Wherein dapat yung value ng ating ATS class ay hindi po bababa sa value ni 0.175 B all over FYB. But in case na bumaba man siya class, ang gagamitin natin is the value of your 0.0175 multiplied by B all over FYB. Just in case na mas bumaba yung ating pong 80 over S. Okay? And then lastly, for torsional, for spacing of the torsional reinforcement, meron lang tayong dyan dalawa. Wherein yung ating pong S is equal to PH all over 8. And then yung ating S is equal to 300 millimeters. Unlike dun sa ating pong shear na madami, diba? It's either 3 or 4 yung sinasolve natin S, tas pipiliin natin yung pinakamababa. Yun yung i-conclude natin as our maximum value for our shear reinforcement. Pagdating kay torsional reinforcement class, meron lang tayong dalawa, PH over 8 at saka 300 millimeters. Okay? So we have 2 samples under torsion. For today, discuss natin yung example number 1. So basahin muna natin class. Either way, before ako magpunta sa example, medyo madami tayong formula. Compare sa ating shear, mas kakaunti yata yung torsion, I think, or madami. Depende. Pero doon sa ating pong computation, mas madaming steps ang ating torsion kumpara dun sa ating shear. Question muna class before tayo magpunta doon sa ating sample. And so wala naman. I think mas maintindihan natin if pumunta na tayo doon sa ating pong sample. Asan na yan? Yan. So nilagay ko na dito class para medyo mabilis na. But before that, basahin muna natin yung problem. So sabi dito, determine the necessary web reinforcement. And determine the necessary web reinforcement for a singly reinforced rectangular beam having a gross section of 500 millimeters by 800 millimeters. So ibig sabihin, meron tayong value ni width which is 500 millimeters. Tapos meron tayong value ni height which is 800 millimeters. And a tensile reinforcement of 8 na 25 mm diameter bars. Okay, the section is subjected to a factored shear of 400 kilonewton. Factored shear, ibig sabihin that is your ultimate value of your shear. And a factored equilibrium torsion of 800 kilonewton meter. Ibig sabihin, factored equilibrium torsion, that is your ultimate value of your torsion or tinatawag nating TU. At the section located at the distance D from the face of the support. So use a concrete covering of 100 millimeters. So given tayo ng CC natin which is 100 millimeters. Given din tayo ng F prime C which is 300 megapascal and then Fy which is 420 megapascals. Ano ang pinapakuha? We have to determine the necessary web reinforcement for a singly reinforced rectangular beam. Necessary web reinforcement, so ibig sabihin, ang makuha natin dito is yung tinatawag nating value ni web reinforcement or yung value ng S natin. Okay? So proceed na tayo with the solution. Unahin natin with step 1. So for step 1 class, we have to check first the shear reinforcement. So how can we solve or how can we check yung ating pong shear reinforcement? Ano ba yung usually natin na sinasolve when it comes into shear reinforcement? Ito lagi nating unang sinasolve class, yung value ni
VC.
VC, tama? VC. Wherein yung formula natin is the 0.17 lambda square root of F prime C BWD. Okay? Given ba tayo na lambda? Hindi. Pero pag hindi tayo given, ano ang assume natin? 1. Tama? F prime C given tayo. BW given tayo yung value ni width and then value ni depth. Makukuha natin yung class. Actually, nilagay ko na dito. Makukuha natin yung depth. Ang gagawin lang natin, we have to so para makuha ang depth class, we have to less yung concrete cover kay height. So we have 800 minus 100 is equal to 700 mm. Okay? So substitute lang natin yung values natin. We have 0.17 multiplied by 1.0 multiplied by square root of 30 multiplied by your BW which is 500 and then your depth which is 700. Now what is the value of your VC now? It's 325.89 325.89 kilonewtons. Okay, so halos same-same naman na nakuha. And then saan ba natin siya i-compare? Pag nag-check tayo ng shear reinforcement, tinitignan natin if magpo-provide pa tayo ng stirrups. Tama? So, i-compare natin siya kanino? Di ba ang kino-compare natin is the ultimate value of your shear. Para ma-compare natin siya dun sa tinatawag nating VVC. Tama? So, kailangan muna natin kuhanin ang VC. So, kaya lagi natin kinukuha, first yung value ng VC, tapos i-multiply natin siya sa kanyang reduction factor. Tama? So, next na kukunin natin yung class is the value of your VVC. So, ano ang value ng ating pong V? 0.75 multiplied by your VC, which is 325.8949. So, ano ngayon ang value ng aking VVC? $244.4212. Yan, tama. 244.241. 4212 kilonewtons. Okay. So, paano kasi natin malalaman, class? Since PVC is less than VU, tama? Mas mataas si VU 400 kaysa sa kay PVC na 244. Therefore, provide stirrups. Okay? Natatandaan pa, class? Okay. So, after step 1, class, kapag na-check na natin if kinakailangan natin ng stirrups, then proceed tayo with step 2. Okay? So, kay step 2 naman, class, okay. For step 2, after natin ma-check kay shear reinforcement, i-check naman natin siya kay torsional reinforcement. So, check for torsional reinforcement. Pero paano nga ba natin ma-check yung kanyang torsional reinforcement? So, sisolve muna natin, class, yung value ni ACP at saka ni PCP. So, we have ACP. Paano nga ulit makuha si ACP? It's base times height, tama? Ano ba ang base natin? 500. Ano ba ang height natin? 800. So, ano ang value ni ACP natin, class? Yeah, it's 400,000. mm squared. That's area, ha? Tapos, next, yung value ng ating PCP naman. So, kapag perimeter, linear lang yan, ha? Kapag ang area, doon lang tayo mag-score. So, paano ang formula? 2 multiplied by base plus height. So, 2 multiplied by ano ang base natin? 500. Ano ang height natin? 800. So, ano ngayon ang value ng aking PCP? It's 2,600 mm. So, bakit nga ba natin kinuha yan, class? Kasi nga, gagamitin natin yung formula ni PA is equal to phi lambda square root of f prime c all over 12 multiplied by the quantity of your AC, p squared, all over p CP. So, ganyan po para makuha natin ang value ni PA. Tapos, kanina natin siya i-compare? I-compare natin siya kay ultimate. Parang kay shear reinforcement lang na kapag nakuha natin yung VVC, compare natin kay VU. Pagdating naman kay torsional reinforcement, i-compare natin si TA kay TU. So, substitute lang tayo ng values class. 0.75 multiplied by 1.0 multiplied by your square root of f prime c, which is 30 all over 12 multiplied by 400,000 squared all over 2,600. So, ano ngayon ang value ni TA? $21.0663. It's 21.0663. Tanong, ano ang unit? Kilonewton meter. Okay? So, i-compare natin yan sa value ni TU, which is 80 kilonewton meter. Tama? Since TU is greater than the value of your TA, which is 80 kilonewton meter, greater than the value of your TA, which is 21.0663 kilonewton meter. Therefore, provide torsional stirrups. Okay? So, na-check na natin siya under shear, tapos na-check na natin siya under torsional, tapos nalaman natin kailangan ng stirrups. Ngayon, class, ang gagawin natin, we have to analyze the torsional moment strength. So, paano nga ba ma-analyze yung torsional moment strength? Proceed tayo with step 3. Analyze torsional moment strength. So, ano ang gagamitin nating formula? Balik tayo dito, class. Yan. Torsional moment strength. Solid ba or hollow? May binanggit ba sa problem na hollow tayo? May binanggit ba sa problem na solid tayo? So, upon reading the problem, class, wala siyang binanggit, it's either solid or hollow. So, ibig sabihin, in other term, nasa solid section tayo. So, since nasa solid section tayo, ang gagamitin natin is for solid sections. Tama? So, gagamitin kong formula niyan is yung naunang formula, which is for solid sections. Which is square root of VU all over VD squared plus TU, pH, all over 1.7 AOH squared, tapos may squared, greater than or equal to V, VC all over BD plus 2 square root of F prime C all over 3. Okay? So, kung papansinin natin class, meron tayong pH at saka AOH dito sa formula. So, kinakailangan muna natin silang kunin. So, paano na ba natin kukunin yon? So, halimbawa, yan yung beam natin. So, meron tayong height ni beam which is 800. Tapos, meron tayong width ni beam na 500. So, kunin natin yung natin nasa loob. Tapos, deduct natin yung ating pong concrete cover na 100. So, meron tayong 100 dito, meron tayong 100 dito. Same as true with our width. Meron tayong 100 dito, meron tayong 100 dito. Ibig sabihin, meron na lang tayo dito 600. Tapos, dito meron tayong 300. So, kunin natin si AOH. Para makuha si AOH, we have to multiply 300 kay 600. So, meron na tayong value ni AOH which is 180,000 mm squared. How about si pH? So, pH class 2 multiplied by 300 plus 600. So, ano ngayon ang value ni pH? 1,800 mm. And take note class na since nag-reduce tayo ng concrete cover, automatically ang value ni ACP at ni PCP is always larger than the value of your AOH and pH. Okay? Next. So, substitute tayo ng values class. So, square root of VU. Ano ang VU natin? 400 kilonewton, tama? Since naka-mm tayo class, convert natin yung mga naka-kilonewton into newton. So, 400 times 10 raised to 3. Tama? From kilonewton, gawin natin newton, multiply ng 1,000. All over base, 500 times your depth which is 700. Huwag tayong papalito ha, baka ang nilagay niya dito height, the depth which is 700 squared plus yung ating value ni TU. So, TU torsional moment yan. So, ibig sabihin under kilonewton per meter. So, convert natin yan into newton per mm. So, magmumultiply tayo ng 1 million. Tama? Times 10 raised to 6. So, we have 80 times 10 is to 6. Tapos, multiply natin yan kay pH which is 1,800 mm. All over 1.7. Tapos, multiply natin yan kay 180,000 mm squared. Okay? Tapos, naka-squared pa yan. Tapos, compare natin siya sa ating pong P, 0.75. Ito yan, class, ha? Multiplied by VC. Ano ang VC natin kasi kanina, class? 325.8949 times 10 raised to 3 all over 500 multiplied by 700 plus 2 square root of 30 all over 3. Here. So, ano ang value ng ating nasa left side, class? Ay, no, wala. Ano ang value ng ating nasa left side? 2.8533. So we have 2.8533. How about yung ating nasa right side? Kailangan mapatunayan natin yung nasa right side natin mas mataas kumpara dun sa value ng ating nasa left side. 3.437. 3.4369. 3.4. It's 3.4369. So, ibig sabihin, class, therefore, section is sufficiently large. Ibig sabihin, kaya nang i-handle yung ating pong value ni ultimate torsional strength. Okay? So, done tayo with step 1, step 2, and then nag-analyze na din tayo ng torsional moment strength, and then napatunayan natin that section is sufficiently large. Proceed tayo with step 4. And step 4 tayo, class. Under step 4, we have to identify the required area of torsional reinforcement. Identify the required area of torsional reinforcement. So, paano nga ba yung class? Meron tayong formula doon, tama? Kung babalikan natin, ito yun. Ito yan. Yeah. We have Tn is equal to 2AO AT FYB over S cotangent theta. So, yan yung gagamitin natin. So, we have Tn is equal to 2AO AT FYB all over S tapos cotangent theta, or we have AT all over S is equal to Tn all over 2AO FYB cotangent theta. Okay. So, kuhanin muna natin ang value ni Tn. Tama? Kasi walang given na Tn. Pero alam ko, pwede natin makuha si Tn kasi meron tayong given na Tu. Kasi kung titingnan natin, kung meron tayong Vu, yan, kung meron tayong Vu is equal to Vn, it also applies with Tu is equal to Vtn. Tama? And then to solve for your Tn, ang gagawin lang natin, we have to divide Tu sa ating pong V, which is yung reduction factor natin. And meron tayong Tu, tama? That is 80 kilonewton meter all over 0.75. So, ibig sabihin, kayang-kaya natin kuhanin si Tn, which is 106.667. 7 kilonewton meter. So basically, meron na tayo lahat given. So pwede na nating masolve yung area of the torsional reinforcement. Tama? Ayan. Continue natin dito, class. Next naman natin kunin is yung isa pang unknown. Si AO pala ay unknown pa kasi ang nakuha pala natin kanina is the AOH. Tama? Pero may binigay ang ating formula na para makuha natin ang ating value of your AO is we have to reduce it 85%. So, ibig sabihin, to solve for your AO, you have to multiply 0.85 kay AOH. 0.85 multiplied by 180,000 m squared. So, ano ngayon ang value ni AO? It's 153,000 mm squared. Okay? And since kinakailangan din natin ng value ni theta dito, walang ibinigay na specific ang problem. So para safe tayo class, always use the value of your theta or assume that the value of your theta always is equal to 45 degrees. Okay? Wait lang class, tumutulo na yung wait lang. Okay. So, pwede nating makuha yung class. Gamitin natin yung 80 over S. Woo! $80 over S is equal to the value of your Tn all over 2 AO FYV cotangent theta. So 80 over S equal yan kay Tn. Ano ang Tn natin? 106.667 times 10 raised to 6 kasi ko-convert natin yan into Newton per mm. All over 2. Ano ang AO natin? 153,000. Ano ang FYV natin? Meron bang binigay na FYV? Wala. So, ibig sabihin, our value of Fy is equal to the value of your FYV. That is 420 MPa. And then, cotangent, 45 degrees. Now, we have the value of our ATS. And that is 0.8. Whew. Ay. Ano ang value ng ating 80 over S? About yung iba class. 0.8 something yan, alam ko. Baka ni-region yung calculate nyo, ha? It's 0. Naku, mukhang alam ko na saan kayo magkakamali. Ito sa step 4. Uy! Aro. Ano yung nakuha nung iba? 0.8. It's 0.8299. Or let's say that it's 0.830. Kasi nearly clear. Ganyan ang nakuha ko, class. Ayan. And yung ating pong unit nun, makakancel si makakancel si Newton. So, ang matitira na lang, we have mm squared per mm. Okay? Hindi pa dyan nagtatapos yung ating 80/s, tama? Kasi kung babalikan natin class, we have to check if yung 80s na to ay mas mataas doon sa value ni ano yung value na yon? 0.175 b all over f yv. So, check natin class, kunin 0.175 multiplied by 500 all over 420. So, ano ang value nito, class? So, 0.2083. So, kung ko-compare natin yan, we have 0.830 is greater than 0.2083. Therefore, okay. O, kapag okay na yan, class, pag okay na yan, another step na naman tayo. Step 5 tayo. O, after ng class, kapag nakuha na natin yung area of torsional reinforcement, kunin naman natin yung area of shear reinforcement. Okay. Identify the required area of shear reinforcement. O, kunin muna natin yung value ni VS. Tama? Kasi kumukuha tayo ng value of the required area of reinforcement. Tama? So, kunin muna natin yung value ni VS para malaman natin. Kasi ulit makuha ang VS, meron tayong formula ni VU is equal to VVN. Tama? And then yung VVN na to, equal yan sa tinatawag nating nangyari. VVC plus VS. Then, i-rearrange natin yan, class. So, magkakaroon tayo ng VVC plus VVS. Tapos, kunin natin si VS. Si VS equal yan kay VU over V minus. Nangyari. VC. Substitute natin yung values. 400 all over 0.75 minus 325.8949. So, ano ngayon ang value ni VS? $207.4384. Yan. Kunin natin ang value ni AV over S. So, paano natin makuha si AV over S? Meron tayong formula ni VS, tama? VS is equal to AV F Y D all over S. FYV. Yan. Tama? So, i-rearrange natin class para makuha natin si AVS. So, we have AVS is equal to VS all over FYV T. So, tapos, substitute lang natin ang value ni VS tsaka ni FYV at tsaka ni D. Makukuha natin si AV over S. So, ano ang VS natin? 200. Oh. $7.4384 times 10 raised to 3 para maging Newton all over FYV. Ano ang FYV natin? 420 multiplied by the depth which is 700. So ano ngayon ang value ni AV over S? $0.7056. 0.7056 mm squared over mm. Next, patapos na yung step, dalawa na lang. 7 step to. Step 6. Ay, wait. Before tayo mag-step 6, tuloy na natin dito. Para di naman. Tuloy na natin dito yung onte. So, ang gagawin natin, class, mag-a-add ako ng aking value ni AV over S sa value ng aking pong AT over S. Kasi meron tayong rule dyan, class. Ang sabi, AV over S is twice of AT over S. Tama ba yung ano ko? Or, ibig sabihin, AV over S is equal to the twice of A T over S. Dapat ganyan yung rule. Ibig sabihin, ang gagawin ko, pag-add ko itong dalawang ito, ayan, tama yung sinabi ni Oliva. So, we have AV over S plus twice ng AT over S. Okay? So, gawin natin yung class. We have AV over S. Anong value yun? 0.7056 mm squared over mm plus twice ng ating AT over S. Ano ang ating AT? 0.830 mm squared over mm. So, ano ang value natin, class? 2.3656. Yan. And then, pag nakuha na natin to, class, doon pa lang tayo pwede mag-proceed kay step 6. Ay, ganyan. Pawis yung ano. Okay, step 6. So for step 6, class, step 6, we have to design the torsional and shear reinforcement. So design torsional and shear reinforcement. May sinabi bang bakal? May sinabi bang size ng bakal? So ano ang gagamitin natin yan, class? Walang sinabi. So ako ang magde-decide. Ang gamitin natin is using 12. Pero sa ano, class? Ano kasi ang ginagamit natin nun? Nung sa share? Tama. O dito, try natin ang 12. Walang sinabi si problem eh. 12 tayo. Kunyari sinabi sa problem, 12. Ay. So, kunin natin ang value ni AB. Ano ibig sabihin? Area ni bars. So, we have pi over 4 multiplied by 12 mm squared. So, ano makuha natin kay AB or yung area ni bar? In terms of pi. $36 pi. Yan. Tapos, ang gagawin natin, yung quantity or yung ating pong formula na AV, ay, kapag basa, AV over S, yan. AV over S plus 2 AT over S is equal to, ano ang value nito? 2.3656. Okay? So, ano ang gagawin natin? Yung nakuha natin area ni bar, isa-substitute natin yan sa ating pong value ni AV at ni AT. So, ibig sabihin, AV is equal to AT is equal to AB. Para makuha natin yung value ni S. Eh, di ba yun yung kinukuha natin? So, we have 36 pi over S plus 2 multiplied by 36 pi over S is equal to 2.3656. So now, what is now the value of your S? S is equal to 191. Tama ba? Point. Yung iba, ano nakuha? Ay, bakit hindi tayo para-parang nakuha? I-try nyo nga to, class. 36 pi over S plus... same lang din naman eh. Same lang. Ba tayo nakuha ang ginawa nyo? Ano nakuha nyo? 1, 4, 3? 143 point. Ay. Yes. Tracy.
Sir, hindi po ba naka times 2 din po yung 36 pi do sa isang side?
Yung sa left side.
Opo.
Wait lang. Nga. Sabi ko nga pala twice. Thank you. So, meron tayo, ito. Gets ka na. Kapal iba yung sagot ko. We have 2 multiplied by 36 pi over S. Yan. Kasi nga, 2 AV 2 kumbaga AV 2 AV. Tapos kapag nagkaroon tayo ng 80, yan, meron tayong AV. But since AV is equal yan kay 280, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng ganito. Okay? So, ano ngayon si S? Ito. Pakitandaan ito, class. $191.2366 mm. Palitan natin ito para hindi kayo malito. Huwag natin ilabas C. Gawin natin 2 times 36 pi over S. Yan. Tapos, AV is equal to 80 is equal to 2AV. AV is equal to 80. Alisin natin to para di din kayo malito. Ito na lang ang sundan natin, class. Ito. Yan, so for ano kuha nating S, it's 191.2366 mm. That's for our letter, letter A. Tapos meron pa tayong B, tama? Then meron pa tayong C. Or just sabi ko kanina, dalawa lang, tama? I-add natin sila dito. So yung B natin yan is yung ating pong S is equal to PH over 8. Tapos yung C natin is equal to S is equal to 300. So ano nga ba ang pH natin? Ano ang pH natin? 1,800. 1 over 8. Ilan to? 225 mm. Compare tayo dyan, class. 191, 225, 300. Ano ang ating maximum value? Therefore, S is equal to 191.2366 mm. Round down tayo. Spacing. 190.00 mm. Yan yung value ng ating S. Pero, kailangan muna nating i-check if adequate ba yung nakuha nating value ng ating stira. And that is for our step 7. Check the adequacy of transverse close stirrups. Okay, kunin natin dito yung tinatawag nating AV min. We have formula of 0.062 lambda square root of f prime c bs all over fyv. So we have 0.062, 1.0 square root of 30, 500 multiplied by 190. Yung naka-round na value ni S na ang gagamitin class ha, all over 420. So ano ngayon ang value ni A, V min? Ay. $76.8116. Yeah. And then next, kunin na naman natin si AV. Ay, aray. Si AV actual. Yan. Kinaya ng aking pen. So, para makuha natin si AV actual, twice lang yan ng value ng ating pong AB. Tama? Nasabi ko kanina. So, we have 2 multiplied by 36 pi mm squared. So, ano ngayon ang value ni AV actual? $72 pi, ilan yun? 226.1947. So we have AV actual 226.1947 mm squared. And then since AV min is less than the value of your AV actual, therefore, stirrups are adequate. So, ibig sabihin, spacing at critical section, we have S is equal to 190 mm. Answer. Nakasunod? Medyo madami lang steps. Haba solution. Medyo mahaba nga. Mas mahaba din yung problem to eh. Yes, Tracy.
Doon sa diameter po ng bar, sir, pag po hindi given, 12 mm na lang po laging gagamitin, sir.
Hindi, gamitin 10. 10 pa din. Gusto ko lang i-try yung 12. 10
Sige
lagi
po,
pa
sir.
din. Pero bibigay ko na lang para pareho pa din. Tapos, send ko na lang yung solution. PDF ko yan. Questions, class, concerns, clarifications. When po, quiz, sir? Pag natapos, ano, wait lang. Kaya ba this week? Baka kaya this week kasi bukas, discuss natin yung sample 2. Tapos na tayo na. Ano na lang, sa Friday siguro. Kakatapos ko lang ang i-check yung ano niyo, yung quiz 1 niyo. Medyo mahaba lang yung solution talaga. Ay, hindi man halatang mahaba. Ay. Yes po, Sir Jazz. Sir Jazz. Ano oras ka Friday? Ay, magka-quiz ka din Friday. Or hindi naman. Or may pagpalit. Mag-quiz ka Friday. Totoo. Para ma-adjust ko submission. Yung akin, 3 to 4:30 yung quiz. Okay, sir. I hope you enjoy the discussion. Questions, class. Ay. Ano yun, Erwin? Bakit may 226 something? Ngayon lang na-send. So, ayun, if wala nang tanong, continue tayo bukas. So, that's all for today muna. Pahinga lang muna, class. Papahinga ko muna yung ilong ko. Tumutulo na yung
Good day po, sir.
Good day.
Good day, sir. Thank you po.
Good day po, sir. Good day.
Good day po.
Good day, Sir Jazz. Good day.